Good morning. This is a day worth celebrating because I have exactly 4 weeks left on my juice fast. So I'm feeling really good. And I'm here at this point with my weight through plants. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my juice fast because I'm in the process of writing a book. Because there's a few of you who've been following my juice fast journal, and that's been emailed out to subscribers every day over the past 72 days. And it's been great getting feedback, and it's been really good to know that there have been people with me on this journey. So I think that that's helped, and it's also, when times have got a little bit tough over the past 72 days, it's been a little bit of an inspiration for me to read comments from people. So I'm really happy about that. And as a way of saying a massive thank you to those people who did subscribe, each one of you will be getting a complimentary book. So I'm hoping to get this book to the printers in Carrick by July, because I actually finished my juice fast on the 26th of June. That's my final day. And then I'm going to be transitioning to a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. Won't say diet. I'm not going to be using the word diet anymore, because I think that one has to embrace a lifestyle. So whole food, plant-based lifestyle. Part of my journey, in fact probably the biggest part of my journey so far, living on just the juice of fruits and vegetables. The biggest part of my journey has been the realisation that over the past 14 years I have worked tirelessly to help heal Mother Earth on this 3 acres of land. And what I did at the very beginning of my juice fast, I actually prayed to Mother Earth, to the goddess, to the force that is the life on this beautiful planet. And I asked her to help me bring my own body back to health. And in doing so, I then committed myself to going as close to Mother Earth as I could possibly get. And the closest I have been able to get to her and what she wants to give me is through only allowing fruits and vegetables into my system. And that's what grows from her. So of course I started this juice fast on the 19th of March, and there were some things beginning to grow at that point. So every day I've been able to have something from the actual ground here, from the earth here, into my body. I'm feeling fantastic. I really am feeling fantastic. And again, for those of you who have tuned into these videos each day, you will have heard a change in my voice over the past couple of months. And the change in my voice is because, quite simply, I don't have the huge levels of fat build up around my lungs, around my heart, carrying it. I mean, I've actually lost, I think it's 46 or 47 pounds That's a massive amount of weight that if you're carrying is of course going to impact on how you speak. Everything on my body's actually got smaller, even my feet. I've gone down half a shoe size in my feet. I can't recommend juice fasting highly enough. And people ask me why I decided to do 100 days. And there is a logic, there is a reasoning behind that. And the logic is that I really wanted to give myself a complete break from what had become almost the tyranny of food. Not the tyranny of good food, but the tyranny of processed foods. Because even in my attempts to become vegan, I was eating processed vegan food. So shop-bought, packaged food. And, you know, you can be a factory food junkie. It doesn't have to be, animal-based. It can be plant-based as well. Because if you allow other people dominion over what you eat, which is basically what factory food is, you're actually allowing other people to have dominion over what you eat, and therefore your health. So the 100 days has allowed me not just the time to come away from that, but the time to think about where I go from here and to research where I go from here and to find solutions to the ideal way that I want to live. And I just want to live as close to Mother Earth as I can get. And I want to do that without having to inflict any harm upon any other living sentient being. So it's very simple. So the lifestyle plan that I've come up with is the whole food, plant-based lifestyle. And I've spoken a little bit about this before. I now have an electric pressure cooker, thanks to a subscriber. And I now have a slow cooker, which is going to help me a lot, especially during the autumn and winter months, when I can be outdoors a lot, and then I come in and I'm starving hungry, and at that point, that's the time when I would stuff my face with easy to eat crap. So it's about a lifestyle. So part of that lifestyle is going to be, you know, putting the ingredients together first thing in the morning, popping them into the slow cooker, and having a meal ready for when I really am at my hungriest and therefore my most vulnerable. Now, those of you who have weight issues, you will be resonating with what I'm saying here, because these issues affect everyone who is overweight. And by overweight, I'm not even really talking about people who are, 10 pound or 15 pound or even 20 pound overweight, but people who are, substantially overweight. Like I've lost, I think it's 47 pound, and I have about another 26 pound to go. So, and it's been such a relief to be on this 100 days, because I have not had to really think about food. All I've had to think about is sourcing really good quality fruit and vegetables, and that's been a pleasure. That's been a pleasure. Jack, I'm just going to sit down on this little bench here. Look at my beautiful clematis. Isn't it just divine? Now, if I can find space on the bench, I'll just sit on the edge. A lot of American subscribers have contacted me and been quite vexed about the fact that fruit and vegetables in many parts of the United States are expensive. And, up until about 20 years ago, it was quite difficult to source good quality organic fruit and veg here in Ireland. But in fact, there's a lot more stuff being grown here. Like I bought some beautiful beetroots yesterday, which I should be juicing tomorrow. And I got some lovely homegrown Irish spinach. And I've also, of course, got lots of stuff coming up now in the tunnel and coming up in the potager beds. So, I would suggest that people need to be aware of food security. And food security means having food locally. Because if anything does happen globally to encumber that global food supply, then we need to have some kind of food security in our own system. And that, of course, can be started locally. So I would encourage people to think about allotments and community gardens and turning their lawns over to food. And, just good basic food. Vegetables. Been on a juice fast now for 72 days. I actually salivate. Excuse me. Jack understands. I salivate over vegetables. And I'm so looking forward to making, homemade hummus and having raw vegetables with it. I think that's what I'm going to be breaking my fast with. And of course, the whole food plant-based diet. One of the books, which is really good in providing recipes, is The Starch Solution by Dr. McDougall. And that book has a wonderful recipe for homemade hummus that doesn't have any oil in it. No oil, no salt. So the starch solution is no oil, no salt, no sugar, and potatoes galore, rice, all the lovely stuff that I just adore. So there's a wee slogan as well that Dr. McDougall says, which I think is just encapsulates where I've gone wrong over the past 15 years or so in my attempts to become vegan, and of course putting on weight or my weight not going down. The fat that you eat is the fat that you wear. I thought, I've never thought of it like that. And of course, again, when I think of fat, I'm thinking, a piece of fat. Well, actually, no. Oil is fat. And even the so-called good oils. So, I'm going to be going very, very public with my whole food, plant-based, no oil diet. Lifestyle. Sorry, I'm going to use the word diet. I really want to get away from that word totally. Lifestyle. So I'm going to be writing lots of blogs, etc. about it on my website, and being quite honest about how it works for me. And I'm very optimistic that it will work for me. So there we go. I've got another garden visitor today now, and so I will have to get off, as they say, because I really want to go make a nice pot of tea and upload this video. And there you go. I'm looking forward to the 26th of June. It's going to be a wonderful day, and I think it's going to be, you know that old adage, that old saying, the first day of the rest of my life. Well, I think the 100 days has allowed me that pivotal point of ultimate transition. And I'm looking forward to the journey ahead. And, analysing how it goes. So blessings to you all on this beautiful, beautiful day here in the west of Ireland. It's absolutely sublime. Just gorgeous. I think I shall head out for a walk once my visitors have left. So blessings to you all, and enjoy the rest of the day. If you're in daytime, enjoy the rest of the evening or night if you're in that part of the world. Blessings to you all.